What would you do if you only had 30 days to live? This question has been running through my mind. Would I spend it with my family? Would I try to check off my bucket list? Would I do the things I've been putting off? Or would I simply continue living like I am? It's been 8 years since I left the Navy, but honestly, it doesn't feel like it. Like so many of us, I have been sucked into the busyness of life. Career, family, having enough money, paying the mortgage, getting a new car, health insurance, trying to be a good parent, that I forget that today could be my last day. I spent months and months in front of my screen, trying to meet my own unrealistic deadlines. But is this even how I wanted to live, or was there a better way? And why do we wait to ask ourselves these questions until it's too late? These were the questions that were going through my mind as I read Tuesdays with Morrie. In this video, I will reveal 4 life-changing lessons that will help you work this out for yourself. A dying professor gave his final class. The subject was the meaning of life. There were no grades, and there was only one student. In lieu of a final exam, a paper was to be written. This New York Times bestseller by Mitch Albom is that paper. Morrie had been one of Mitch's college professors, and the two had become close friends. But after graduation, they had drifted apart. It wasn't until Mitch saw Morrie on Nightline that he even realized that his old friend was dying. Mitch visited Morrie for 14 Tuesdays. A young man and an old man uncover life's greatest lessons. Mitch asked Morrie if he ever felt sorry for himself.
Don't you ever feel sorry for yourself?
Oh, good call, you bet. God, usually in the morning, before everybody gets up, I get so angry, so bitter. Just, what the hell did I ever do to deserve this? Where's the fairness? What? I cry and I rage. I mourn. And then I detach. It's over. That's it. All over. No more. I just look back on how I've been feeling and I say, well, that's self-pity and that's enough of that for today.
Morrie talks about all the people who spend so much time feeling sorry for themselves. He says it would be so useful to limit self-pity. Just a few moments of it, and then on with the day. Morrie says once you learn how to die, you learn how to live. He says no one really believes they're going to die. It's like we are sleepwalking, doing the things we think we have to do. Facing death changes all of that. If you accept that you can die at any time, you might not be as ambitious as you are. We might cut out the things that don't really matter to us and focus on the things that do. Morrie says the fact is there is no foundation, no secure ground upon which people may stand today if it isn't family. If you don't have the support and love and caring and concern that you get from a family, you don't have much at all. He says we must love each other or perish. We put our values in the wrong things and it leads to miserable lives. Morrie explained how there is a brainwashing in this country. More is good. More money, more property, more stuff. He says people are hungry for love and connection, but they are accepting substitutes. There's a big confusion over what we need and what we want. We need food, but we want chocolate. We don't need the newest car or the biggest house. In truth, we don't get satisfaction from any of these things. We get satisfaction from offering others what we have to give. It's easy to feel like you're failing after reading this book. I know I did. Was I acting as if my time with family was unlimited so I wasn't giving it enough value? Was I working hard for things I needed or things I wanted? Was I just sleepwalking through my life doing all the things I thought I had to do? Was anything I accomplished meaningful? I think it's easy to focus on our failures, but I guess that could fall under Morrie's limiting self-pity rule. Maybe take a moment of self-pity and then take action toward the truly important things. And if you want to learn a powerful but simple lesson about failure that helped us go from completely broke, barely able to afford groceries, living paycheck to paycheck, to being able to afford to take family vacations and having the time to do it, then watch this video next.